Evening, everyone. Sorry, I am a little late. There's little Jubbers. Yes, I was a little late getting ready, and I'm not very organised tonight. In fact, I've just noticed that my screen is rather dirty, so bear with me a second while I give it a little clean. I don't know whether that's any better. Oh my goodness, what a day. Time to switch off. Come and join me and Doutzen while we switch off for the evening. Hello, Diane. Yes, as I was running late, I'm literally just at the yard, but I thought you might as well say hello to Jubbers. And many of you will know that Jubbers was actually banned from stable stays, and that's our stable stays over there, for those who don't know, where you can come and spend a night next to one of the horses. It's usually Hoitzer. Look, we have my... Are we back? Sorry, I lost you for a moment there. Hello, Joy. Hello, Elliot. Hi, Karen. Hi, Inika. Hi, Nemo. Hi, Elsie. You had your first trot today. Hi, Jamie. Oh, look, there's Lisa, who's been doing a great job doing some pressure washing again. And we've got Kaz here. Oh, bless you. Go and have some jammy red. I need a bottle of jammy red right now. That's Lisa's favourite wine. Back to Two Voices. Yes, so I have to think about what I'm going to talk about. You can all tell me what I need to talk about today because my brain's all over the place. Hi, Maria. So Little Jubbers, going back to what I was saying, Little Jubbers is actually in stable stays tonight. Hi, Lance. He is in there with our visitors, Linda and Chris, who were actually in there last night with Hoitzer. Couple of lovely ladies. And obviously they didn't get the best of night's sleep with Hoitzer, but they had a lovely time, and they've said that they'll give the little guy a go. So hopefully he's going to be polite. I'm amazed that he's not in eating haylage already. Anyway, Dow. Shall we go for a little hack? Look, there's Tamara over there doing things over near the Shippen with Isis and Katharina, sorry, Katharina's just arrived with us from Switzerland, so she's come to do some voluntary work. We just head down. Hoitzer and Jubber's yard is empty at the moment because this is what Lisa's been pressure washing today. But Hoitzer and Yodel are about to go back in here. And you might have seen on the morning live, if those of you that were able to join us, I showed you a little bit of the tracks and the fencing that David has been putting in. I don't know whether you can see it up there. Let me see if I can zoom in. You can see a little bit, but I'll show it on another video anyway, because for now we just want to go for a nice little relaxing hack out, and you can all feel like you're out with me and Dow. I'll just pan down to the boys. Two of them are down by their shelter. And then I think that's Hannes over there. And in the background, we've got Vince on my lovely old Massey Ferguson tractor, who's doing a little bit of topping in the field that we call Muddy Pool. That's not been grazed all year, so it just needed a bit of a tidy up. Jane, you wish that you could share some jammy red with you both. I know, wouldn't that be nice? May I ask you why some horses have jackets on? It's a very valid question. And the jackets that they have on, they're fly sheets. And we get hit quite badly with clegs throughout the summer months. That they're horrible, nasty little biting flies that really irritate the horses. I'm going to stop here for a second and you can tell me right or left. Left down to the fields, or right and we go either round the village or down one of the bridleways. Hello Anne, we missed you today. So when the sun's out and the clegs are out, we have the fly sheets on all of them because they do really irritate them. Left. Oh, nobody's said right, I guess we're going for a canter now. I should have known that you were all going to say that. But We took a lot of the fly sheets off today because the clegs seem to have disappeared because there's no sun, and it's nice to have them without their jackets for a while. The great thing as well about the fly sheets is some people think that the horses are going to get hot in them, but because they're black, the horses, obviously, what happens is when the weather is really hot and sunny, they absorb the heat. So not only do fly sheets help protect them from the clegs, but they also help reflect some of the heat. Yes, Diane, I get it. Canter, canter, canter. Oh, Peter, you said right. I'm really sorry that we've not gone that way. Oh, but then you've said let him run. Well, it's actually Doutzen, who's a she, but a lot of people mistake her for a boy. So we will go and have a little run, won't we, Dow? Because you do like to do that. So yes, I hope that answers that about the rugs. What I should add is that some of them keep them on for longer because we get the sort of black biting flies as well. They're like house flies, and quite a few of the Friesians are sensitive skinned, so they get easily irritated. And in fact, that's just reminded me that I've left Micah up on the yard without putting her fly sheet back on, and she'll be busy rubbing her neck on all sorts of things that she shouldn't be. Hello, Michael. Hi, Aubrey. Hi, Ophelia. She is pretty, isn't she? She's a lovely girl, aren't you, Dow? Eh? Do tell me if the screen looks dirty, because I didn't clean my phone screen before I set off because I was in such a rush, and I can always wipe it. It looks a little to me, but hopefully it's coming across to you well enough. So yes, this is the field that Vince has been topping. He's new to doing things like this, and I'm hoping that he's enjoyed it. I'm glad he hasn't got the tractor stuck, because this area, it's called Muddy Pool for a reason, because it does get very wet and boggy. But we've had such a super dry summer, I think he's all right. So we're coming down. Sorry, I didn't show you the boys. That was really rude of me. Maybe we'll show them on the way back up. But we have got little Floppy Doo, hid her over there, wandering between the apple trees, and your favourite rainbow boy, Nero, over there. So we'll see if they're going to come and say hello. I'll just keep out of the way of this car. It's clear to you. Thank you, Inika. That's all right then. Sometimes it's quite pixelated, or as I say, if I've not cleaned my screen, it's a little dirty. Let's see if Hida's going to come over and say hello. I think the very fact that Nero's not coming over is a really good sign, because when he's agitated more, or if he's tired and he's wanting to come in, then he's often over by the gate, kicking the gate and letting his feelings known. Sad Visharamaman, if I've said that wrong, right, I think I've probably said it wrong. You love his mane. Well, again, it's Doutzen. She's a girl. You're not to know. And this part of her mane, this little bit, isn't so bad. And she's got a beautiful thick tail, but this part has always been quite sad. It never really grows. But she still looks beautiful. She's called Doutzen. Doutzen, and she's from the oldest Friesian bloodline. So the first mare that was registered with Studbook when it was set up in 1878. You can trace her bloodline back to then. Lance, you want an update on the new girls' construction plan? Okay. Well, I'm